Hello, my name is Matthew John Paske, and I'm a communication major here at Governor State University. I'm here today to give you guys an outline, analysis, and overview of my resume as well as my skill set and overall attributes. To start out, I've been working here at formerly modern Tuxedo in Orland Park since June of 2014, pretty much since I was a freshman in high school. Some of the skill sets I've acquired here are sales monitoring, inventory management, customer service and relation skills. On top of that, having a plethora of knowledge as far as product and specifications go on the products we are selling. On a daily basis, since we are a smaller company, I have to take on many roles. I'm an assistant manager here. I need to be able to do tailoring and alterations within short periods of time, so there are times when you are working under pressure and you need to get the product out to the client as soon as possible. On top of that, I'm also in charge of the front, so I'm doing all the sales, retail, the commission-based sales. So a big part of my success is being able to talk to a client and sell them a product. In the long run, that is how I'm making a living. If you're not hustling to try and get the product into the customer's hands, unfortunately, you're not getting a paycheck at the end of the week. On top of that, I also take pride in inventory management. What that means is I'm making sure there's a plethora of options and merchandise in our back stock for the customers. That means that, I have all the extra shirts, all the extra pants, coat size in different colors, different variations on a weekly basis. That way, if someone comes in, they need something last minute, I can accommodate them. Lastly, I'm also a customer service consultant and representative. So that means if there's any feedback, issues, anything that needs to be addressed, I can do that. On top of that, I'm also very familiar with telemarketing. So let's say we're in our slow season, we need to get customers in the door. I have no problem giving customers a call, kind of following up with them. We do a lot of fashion shows here at this company, so we do get a lot of leads. So I take a lot of pride in kind of calling people one-on-one, talking to them from more of a personal basis to get them in the door. As far as working in retail since 2014, I'm also a very skilled musician. I specialize in classical music theory as well as music comprehension. I play in 4 bands at the moment, so I'm very familiar with having numerous roles, numerous jobs and obligations at one time. Some would say I bit off more than I can chew, but I always accommodate each role thoroughly. I've been also practicing Luthering and woodworking over the last couple years. I got to a point where I became a guitar instructor as well as a technician at Players Guitar in Worth, Illinois. I've been doing that since June of 2018. So what that means, being a luthier, is I'm familiar with all aspects of guitar building, guitar branding, guitar construction, and overall structure. So if someone comes in last minute, let's say a piece of wood chipped off or electronics failed, anything like that, they're having any issues with their guitar, I can get them strung up, I can get them playing within minutes. The thing that's interesting about being a luthier in Chicago is we have tons of climate change, and the one fact I'll give you about wood is it's always changing. So since we live in Chicago, I get a lot of clients that come and complain that the guitars aren't playing right. So it's up to me to make it play within minutes, because to be honest, a lot of guys are on their way to a gig. They need to get their instruments playing. That's how they make a living. That's how I make a living. On top of those traits and skill sets, I've attended St. Xavier University since I attended St. Xavier for 2 years. From 2016 to 2018, I was going there to get my general education, and my basic degree before transferring to Governor State in 2018, where I wanted to attempt and hopefully succeed in getting a degree in communication, specifically public relations, as well as a double major in business management. Overall, I feel like what I can bring to a company, I can take on numerous tasks at one point. Like I said, I play in numerous bands. I've been working the same job since I was 14 years old, and I'm also, like I said, a woodworker and guitar technician, as well as teacher at Players Guitar. As far as teaching goes, I have a lot of patience. I'm very good at writing up lesson plans for students. I'm very good at also explaining more advanced topics in more of a laid-back way, which I feel like would benefit some companies in hiring me, because not everybody wants to have the strictest lingo or conversation with somebody, let's say in meetings or seminars, anything like that. Sometimes you want to be talked to on more of a human basis, more of a personal basis. On top of that, I'm very comfortable with customer service. Like I said, I do telemarketing. I do customer feedback. I'm very comfortable with commission sales as well. I have no problem with product specification and letting the customer know why our product is superior